Today we are going to the Rum Factory in Wapping, which is a project space that belongs to the Bow Arts Trust. We're going to install my sculpture, and then 7 students from Bow Boys School will be systematically destroying the sculpture with the aim that they will then remake and recreate the sculpture into something entirely new and something entirely of their own.
What it means is work that exists in a space, okay? So if the space wasn't there... So I'm hoping that the boys will feel quite empowered by this, that they don't necessarily have to look at what's gone before and revere it.
I want them to question the way things are. I want them to feel powerful enough to be able to change things.
So the education programme at Bow Arts obviously works with schools and artists and kind of straddles those 2 areas. And I think as part of that role, we should be helpfully challenging schools about what is possible when an artist goes into their context. Destroy is a really valuable experiment for us to see where we can push the boundaries of the programme.
It's quite intimidating at the start. You're quite nervous at what you're going to actually do. But when you're actually doing the actual project, it's quite enjoyable. Yeah. I kind of enjoy it because I'm a very destructive person.
Do you have a favourite moment?
Snapping the wood with my knee.
Yeah.
So maybe try and think about that, because it might be that when you start making a sculpture, you actually need longer pieces of stick. Do you know what I mean? So before you bury it. But it's up to you. Off that way.
No more touch this. She just doesn't want me to break it. She wants me to listen over that.
Poppy's tried to facilitate an environment in which it's really about them making decisions about the direction they want to go, how they want to use the materials.
I'm quite enjoying it. At first I thought it was a bit rude just breaking someone else's artwork, but after a little while it gets fun.
And did you have a plan when you were doing it, or were you just
Nah,
experimenting?
I'm just experimenting right now.
Yeah.
When you do projects like this out of school, you get to move about and express with other materials.
It's more physical.
Yeah.
Because in school you're more sitting down, doing something. Here you can move about. And I like that.
So I think the value of this in terms of the students learning is just having that opportunity to work with a practicing artist, to see life outside the classrooms, how art doesn't just have to be something that's highly polished or technical final piece of work. It can all be about the process and the fun of playing with materials, and I think this has been an inspiring project because it's just making them think differently about art and ways of working.
Poppy and I were conscious that there could be a risk that the idea of being invited to destroy something could just lead to a mindless frenzy of destruction rather than it being thoughtful and considered and a learning process.
It could have just ended in complete chaos. So it was good that we had the right group of kids to work with. I think they were just the right amount of respectful and just the right amount anarchic. I think it's really important to encourage taking risks. Like, artwork isn't made by taking the easy or expected option. And so I think by myself and Bow Arts putting themselves out there and on the line and ready to accept a bit of failure, I hope that the kids can respond to that and see that that's part of the art process. And schools too. It's very difficult for us schools to take risks because it's such a highly pressured environment to always be successful.
What was your favourite bit today?
It was the making part, because after breaking it I felt bad, but so when I made something out of it, I felt a little bit happier with myself.
And I think they'll always remember this day. It'll always be that day that I broke up that great big yellow thing.